What's up, you guys? My name is Saruchi, and this is my basket of notebooks, all in use, but I have no idea what's inside half of them. This one is currently in use. This one is full, so not in use, but I still have it, just in case I need to look at things in it. I don't know that I ever will, but it might be nice. This one's in use currently. I think the last time I opened this one was a couple weeks ago. This one also has things in it. This one has things in it. Oh, and I also bought this just because it's empty, never been used. This one also has things in it. What I'm trying to say here is I have a million notebooks and they all have something in them, but I don't remember what's inside them until I open them and look. And it could be, 2 years before I pick up that notebook again and go to use it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I had that idea 2 years ago and nothing ever happened because I forgot I had it. Out of sight, out of mind, right? So if you're like me and you have all of these notebooks just laying around, or you like journaling, you like planning, and you like the creative aspect of it, but also being able to physically write down and visually see the things that are in your head, this video is for you, as well as this app. So today's video is all about how I use my Notion app. And if you don't know what Notion is, I'm not surprised, but I'm also kind of surprised on the other hand because it's been really popular lately. And I think it's been so popular because there's so many capabilities. And they recently added an AI feature too. So it's great for social media management, which is one of the things I use it for. I like to plan out my Instagram posts and things in Notion so that way I have it across all my devices. Because that's another thing, is this app, this productivity app, you can have on your Mac, your Apple, your iPad, your phone, or any device that you can download the app onto. So that means if I do on my Mac, I can look up that do on my iPad and my phone, and I have them with me all the time, which is awesome for school, for social media management, for just having a swirly brain in general. So with that being said, we can get into the tour, but before we do, I have a couple things to mention about it. The app is free. The app is completely free for personal use. And if you're a student, you can get pro features for free as well if you use your student email, which is what I do. So you just basically have more space. You have more space and you have more, I guess, it's just more space. It's pretty much unlimited how many pages you can have within pages and things like that, which becomes overwhelming at first. So I really wanted to make this kind of video as not necessarily a tutorial, but more or less like inspiration. Like, this is how I use mine. You can use it however you want, implement these things into your Notion, or kind of just get an idea of things. So yeah, here we are. This is my college life page, but before we get into the whole tour, let me give you a rundown of what's on the side over here. So up here, you can switch between teams if you're on a team. If you use this for school with a study group or whatever, you can create a team and add people to it. I think you have to pay for that plan. I'm not sure if you do if you are a student and use your student email. So there's a search bar, settings are here. These are your favorites, which you can add these to. You can add things to your favorites all the time if you want to, which is right here. So when you go here, wait, where did it go? Remove from favorites because I have it up here. So these are my favorites. So they're up here at the top. They're the ones I use the most. And then these will be all of your pages. So you can drop down, and within these pages, you have all your other pages inside, which is pretty cool. So we'll go over, this is my college life. So in my college life, I have these cute little pictures, this cute little icon at the top. I have a calendar, which there's an extension for Notion called indify.co, indify.co, indify.co. And you can basically embed calendars and buttons and things like that onto your Notion, which I have like a study tunes one right here, which takes me to a playlist on my Spotify. So I have that. Here's my student ID. I have these drop downs with my student ID, my student email, and a Canvas link, a quote just to keep me motivated, some inspirational pictures. I made this time block on Canva and put it on here. Here's a to-do list. And these are important deadlines right here. I think I'm going to get rid of this because I don't necessarily need it, because in my courses, I have all my assignments, and here I can just select, this is done. I can select the progress. So not started, in progress, or done. And then each of these, this is a table. Each of these you can open and it brings it off to the side. This was an assignment I had at the beginning of the semester. So I have one of these cards for every class that I have. And even these you can customize. Like, they don't come with the pictures, obviously. You put the pictures on there. There's just so many things you could do. This was actually one of the first templates I got from somebody else. I didn't necessarily get the whole template. I made it myself, but then I took things from that template, if that makes sense. So that's my college life internship. This is where I keep all of my work things for my internship. So Friday features, Instagram posts. See? So for social media management, you can add videos, audio, pictures, whatever to a page. And then down here I have the caption. I'll just like type it out and then copy and paste it from my phone. I have to-do lists at the top. Seek what sets your soul on fire. I just like to have the cute little things. And then this archive, I'm actually going to turn into a full page because I don't like having it on certain pages. I'd like to have one like big archive for just random things. This is like work archive, so things I want to delete forever and things I want to keep but don't necessarily want floating around my page. My podcast. So this is my podcast and blog page, where here I will brainstorm for different podcast episodes, do outlines for those episodes, outlines for blog posts, just jot down notes. I have this random picture here because I don't know why. That's me and my dad. Internship podcast, college life, brain dump is not done. I have started this one, but I've not finished it, obviously. But I found this picture and I thought it was cute. Home sweet home. This one was one of the first pages I made because I needed to. So I have a to-do list, a would-be nice list, things that I would like to do but might not have the time for. This is my meal planner. So I haven't done anything for April. Don't come at me. But in previous months, I had planned out all of my dinner, which I need to get back on top of because that's one of the reasons why I'm falling behind lately. So basically you can click on any of these days and add a page, in which I would just like add a page, call it dinner, and then put a recipe for what I want to make, or at least just say what I want to make that night. And then up here I have like a grocery budget, a takeout budget, Pinterest food board link, hello, things to try, a recipe I wanted to try. And then down here is my grocery list. So I'll add a to-do list right here, and then I can add all my groceries. And then when I'm at the store, I can pull out my phone and pull up my Notion app and my grocery list will be right there. So home sweet home, money magnet, dear Evergreen. I'm going to make a whole other video on that. So I won't get into that right now, but yeah, this is my journal page. And I like the way this is because I don't want to see all of it all the time because they tend to be really long. And I don't want to have a separate page for every entry. That's just too much. So one page is good enough. I might eventually have a different layout with pictures and stuff like that. But this was kind of just a quick, like, let me get this out of my head space. Down here at the bottom, we have some really cool things I like to I like to think they're cool. Create a team space. So, like I said, if you have a study group or you're a teacher or you're teaching a course or you're a coach or anything like that, and you want to be able to communicate with your team or your clients or whatever, you can create a team space, but you can also just make a page and share the link to this page with other people that have Notion or don't. So I think that's really cool too. Templates is probably one of the coolest things on here, in my opinion. When you go to templates, they have templates for pretty much everything. They have a habit tracker. So there's a whole life section. You can even put a resume on here. Like some people do their whole resume on here, so that way when you go to apply somewhere, you can just send them the link to your resume as opposed to giving them a paper copy of it. Then you can also have a link on here where they can download the PDF to print it. Student use, Cornell Notes, really cool. Syllabus, so some of these are designed for teachers. Student dashboard. This one is for students where you can, sort of like what I have for my classes, my courses. You could basically just get this template and put it on a page and do pretty much what I did. Product management, this one's also cool. Product wiki. Another one that I'm really, really into is the marketing section. Brand assets. You can keep all your brand assets in one place. Social media calendar, blog editorial calendar, media list, all these different things. I think this is so cool. There's an HR section. Like I said, the possibilities in this app are crazy endless, really. So when you open a blank page, it's so you could get turned around really easy. Like it's really overwhelming to start out, but I find that YouTube videos like this are very helpful. So yeah, if you like this app, I highly suggest giving it a shot. They do have trials you can do, but just go for it. Like just download the app. It's free. Another thing I like to show people is Pinterest. You can go on Pinterest and look up templates. You can go on Pinterest and look up Notion templates and download them for free. Notion template ideas, Notion templates. Like, look at this. Look at how cute. Life planner. Flower child. How cute. There's so many. Like, look at these cute, fun shapes. I love that. Which you can just make these in Canva and then put them on here as the photo. Like if you make it a shape with no background. Anyways, I hope this helps some people. I am so obsessed with this app. I couldn't get over it enough. And I've had so many people reach out to me and ask me questions about it. They can't wait to get started using it. So I figured this would be a good YouTube video to start out with. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will do my best to answer them.